Hello and welcome to another episode of the Liberland Show. I'm your host, Adam J. Carswell, today coming to you live with some of the latest news out of Liberland as well as updates on citizenship. As a reminder, if you ever have questions about Liberland citizenship, just fire me an email, citizenship.adam@liberland.org, and let's go ahead and get into today's episode. So today we're going to keep things relatively light, relatively punchy, but it's about time. We made a new episode of the show. It's been a little while, so let's keep it popping. Liberland was just in Singapore for the Pan Official Business Mission. I highly recommend anyone tuned in right now. If you haven't been to liberland.org/news, that's where you can get all of the latest and the greatest breaking news on Liberland. We also were in Lisbon, Portugal recently at the Unicorn Summit. Liberland making big moves worldwide, networking like crazy. You can see in the picture there, our fearless leader, President Jedlička, always shaking the right hands. As someone myself who's not a fan of politicians, I can say right now, the only politician I would ever support or vote for is Vit. Thank you, Vit. Liberland is also strengthening its global ties right now in Singapore. Part of that reason being from the conference that we were just at, but you could read here along in this article. I'm gonna drop links to these articles in the description, so make sure you check them out, and stay up to date on the latest Liberland news. Now, also breaking news, and I should reshare my screen one more time here because right around the corner we have Floating Man, my favorite annual Liberland festival. If you have not been to Floating Man, it's very simple, very easy. Just head over to floatingman.ll.land and get in on the action of Liberland's Summer Music Festival. There's a lot more than music going on there too. Just a really good time in general. You can see we even have the agenda up, which is awesome. Um, if you're looking to, and seriously, if you're tuned in right now, if you're looking to get more involved with Liberland, to visit, just to get a feel for the general vibe of our country, I cannot endorse any festival or anything that the country does more than Floating Man Festival. I'll say even more than the anniversary celebrations. I think Floating Man is the one thing that Liberland does each year that really also brings in new eyeballs and new attention to what we're doing. From my experience, I can't really speak on behalf of the citizens of Apatine, but it seems as though Apatine has really welcomed Liberland and Ark Village and Floating Man with open arms. And that's the last thing I'll say too, is if you are someone who's been following Liberland for years and you want to get more involved, I still stand by the statement. In fact, I have many friends who have done it. Go live at Ark Village for 2 weeks. Find your way to Apatine, Serbia. Get to Ark Village. If you want to go colonize Liberland, you want to go visit Liberland, you want to do anything tied to Liberland, there is I understand I haven't been to it, but Liber Base, which is on the Croatian side. But Ark Village is a place to be. I'm telling you right now, get over there. Just go live there. Be in the presence, the ambiance of Liberland. Yes, when you're in Ark Village, you're technically in Serbia, but that's like the ultimate resource hub for Liberland, maybe besides the office in Prague and Czech. So, um, hope that's of benefit or helpful to you as you listen in on this episode. And last thing I want to say, and many of you watching right now probably have even received some type of communication from me recently, really ramping things up as far as my support on the citizenship side of things at Liberland. So if you are an e-resident, I got good news for you. If you're already an e-resident of Liberland, you are pre-qualified. You've cleared KYC. You are now pre-qualified for Liberland citizenship. Now, what does that mean? Just a few highlights. Number one, Liberland passport. You guys have seen me flashing on the show all the time. I'll do it again today. You get your official Liberland passport. Typically takes about 4 to 6 weeks to come in the mail. Your political rights and governance increase, so full voting rights in Liberland's blockchain-based system, eligibility to run validator nodes, and even stand for public office when you are a citizen. Land allocation, every citizen can claim up to 500 square meters of land for homesteading once the settlement opens. Very big one. I mean, I'm stoked to open, and I got a little bit more than than 500 square meters. I know that, but I'm stoked to start colonizing Liberland, I guess is what I want to say, and building proper infrastructure. So anyways, that's the third highlight. The fourth one is business and tax perks. Many of you know this, but you can operate under a legal framework with no compulsory personal income tax and use Liberland as a business jurisdiction. And lastly, a really popular one is just getting invites to the exclusive events and real estate access. So get invites to high-level diplomatic and community gatherings, plus priority rights to invest in Liberland real estate as it develops. Those are what I would say, and I think I numbered them one, two, three, four, five there. But if not, just go back and listen to it. Those are kind of the five key highlights of Liberland citizenship. And what I've started to realize now as I communicate with people interested in citizenship, those are typically like the five things that people care most about. So to wrap things up on the citizenship topic, if you do have any questions for me, just feel free to fire them over citizenship.adam@liberland.org. Happy to help bring you on. I guess I didn't say this either. I'm sure you're wondering cost of citizenship. I mean, you can Google around too if you want to, but it's $10,000 for a solo citizenship, and if you want to bring on your family, again, immediate family only, so like mom, dad, brothers and sisters, like that type of thing. If you are a mom and a dad and you have 10 kids, then I guess you could, it still works, right? But the family package is 20K US dollars, and then the solo package is 10,000 US. So keep that in mind. Again, any questions, fire them over my way. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Liberland Show. We will drop all the links below for the news articles and Floating Man. And again, if you want to reach out to me, my email is below as well. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. We'll catch you in the next one. Remember, in all you think, say, and do, take it to the next level.